Welcome back to the DNaz channel. I am your host, DNaz, and today we're going to get into some more health benefits for you and your body, some more knowledge. I'm going to show you a couple things about vitamins and what vitamins are and what they do for our body. All right. So, not everybody knows, everyone, they hear the word vitamins, but they don't know exactly what they do for us, what the purpose is, or where they even came from, right? So, what are vitamins? Vitamins are organic substances that are essential for life, okay? The discovery of vitamins was in 1911 by Casimir Funk. His last name was Funk, and I love it. I love that. He gets funky with it. All right. He extracted from rice a crystalline substance that was like a nitrogen structure. Okay. It was in the amine group, AMINE, the amine group of nitrogen. Okay. So that's where you get the ending of the word vitamin. Amine. Okay. So, because this substance is essential for life, he used the Latin prefix vita, vita, amine, vitamin. Okay. And that is where we get our term vitamin from. Okay. So, how do we naturally get vitamins, right? Well, we are different than animals. Okay. A lot of animals produce their own vitamins on their own, like their body naturally makes vitamins. Humans do not. We do not. We have to rely on external sources to get our vitamins. So, what are those external sources? Plants, mainly plants. Obviously, food, you can get them from other animals, eating other animals, but plants are the highest resource for vitamins, okay? Plants manufacture their own vitamins, okay? And animals obtain their vitamins from plants or by other animals by eating them. So, vitamins do not get metabolized, they do not go through our metabolism, okay? They maintain their form and they are built into the body structure and used for cell development, okay? The body assimilates them from either being dissolved in fats or being dissolved in water, right? So if we are eating something fatty, like the fat of an animal, our body's going to dissolve the vitamins are dissolved in that fat, or they are dissolved in the water. Let's say we're getting water from a plant, you know what I mean? Some juices from it. That is, the vitamins are in there, like you're juicing fruit or something like that. So, what do different vitamins do for us? As we know, there are a whole bunch of different vitamins. I'm not going to sit here and go through all of them, but I'm going to go through some main ones for us, ones that we commonly hear, okay? So the first one is vitamin A. Okay, vitamin A is linked to skin health and it is linked to hair health, right? So good skin, good health. It promotes growth in children. Vitamin A is very important, okay? It is great for eyesight, right? Just like carrots are great for eyesight, high in vitamin A, right? It helps with digestion, and it is also an anti-infection vitamin, okay? It helps fight against infections, and it keeps membranes and sexual organs in good health. If you want good sexual organs, you want the strong, you want that baby's arm down there, get plenty of vitamin A, all right? Then we have vitamin E. This is a fertility vitamin, great for women, okay? Great for men too, keeping our semen healthy, strong, some good swimmers, okay? This also, vitamin E regulates pituitary and thyroid glands. And so, even I have thyroid problems. A lot of people don't know. People think of thigh like so it's in their legs, it's not. It's up here in our throat region. I don't know much about it, but I do know that a lot of people have thyroid issues in America or all over the world. It's mainly probably from our diet, right? Our diet is linked to so many issues, okay? So having a vitamin E deficiency can affect your thyroid. This also, vitamin E also stimulates your metabolism. Okay, then we have vitamin B. Now, vitamin B is where you get hairy because there's so many types of vitamin B, but I'm going to generalize vitamin B. You know, you've heard of B12, B6, all these different things. They're all great. You want to get a little bit of all of them, find out what foods do what, but a general description of what vitamin B is doing for you is it's great for digestive health. Okay. Oh, overall, but digestive, your skin, your hair, okay, your mouth, your tongue, your eyes. So just all your, all your important organs, right? Vitamin B is linked to. Okay. So also your arteries and your liver, right? So this has a lot to do with your metabolism, okay? And vitamin B also is great for repairing nerve tissue. So, if you have a wound or, you have some sort of damage in your nerves, right? So you're going to want some vitamin B. Then we have what everybody knows, vitamin C, orange juice, right? You get vitamin C. This is good for bone and tooth formation. Lord knows I need more vitamin C for my teeth, right? And we all need vitamin C. We all need it, and we all mainly intake it every day. I would hope you guys do. It's in a lot of things, but again, deficiencies can lead to bad bone growth. So your children. That's why they say it's good to take in vitamin C. That's why you get the Flintstone vitamins, or you get the little vitamin C tablets. It's great. Okay. It also stimulates your appetite. It raises resistance to infection. Okay. And raises resistance to bacteria. So it is great for your immune health. Okay. Then we have vitamin D. Vitamin D, as we know, can come from the sun, right? And getting sunlight is amazing for you, okay? When you go outside and you feel that sun on your skin, there's nothing harmful about it. All these things are getting too much sun and cancer, blah, blah, blah. No, go out and get some sun. The sun is there for us. It's been there since humans have been around. It is the giver of life. The sun is the giver of life. So do not be afraid to get out in the sun. You need more of it. Stop being a vampire, people. Okay. So vitamin D it regulates calcium and phosphorus. Okay. It also is linked to bone growth. Okay. So it is necessary for pregnant women and muscular function. Right. Again, nothing grows without the sun. Nothing grows without vitamin D. So get plenty of your vitamins out there, okay? And again, that is it. I only had a couple vitamins for you, but I wanted to give you a little bit of knowledge about vitamins, what there are, what they came from, how they were discovered, and what different vitamins do for you. And remember that nutrition is directly linked to our health. Nutrition and our diet is directly linked to our health. It can change everything. I am currently trying to discover more about keto diet because I don't know much about it, but I hear how when your body goes into ketosis, it does wonderful things for you. Personally, I've done fasting. I've lost a lot of weight recently, and intermediate fasting has helped me. I did 16 and 8. So what I did was I only ate between 2 and 10, and that was it. I only drank water otherwise, and I would allow myself 1 cup of coffee in the morning. Other than that, I fasted and only ate between 2 and 10. I never felt better. Honestly, I have stuck with it since then, and it is just the greatest thing I've ever done. All right. So, again, I'm learning more about nutrition and diet, right? Because having the proper diet is having the proper life, having the proper health. All right. If you go into our ancient doctors like Galen, right? Galen was an old Roman doctor that worked with Marcus Aurelius and a bunch of emperors of Rome, right? Because all the emperors of Rome, they had their own personal doctors, just like rich people do today. But they had their own personal physicians that would follow them around everywhere, because in antiquity, danger was everywhere. It wasn't like today where we had, so much readily available medicine, right? If you were an emperor, you had a doctor with you. If you were a king, you had your own physician with you. It was just something that was customary, and it stayed that way up until today. You know, our presidents, our rulers, they have their own personal physicians and doctors, right? And yeah, so the way that the doctors back in antiquity diagnosed was by the four humor system. I've talked about this before in my videos. The four humors are like hot, cold, wet, and dry, right? And this is how they would diagnose you. And they would say, oh, you have a fever, you're hot, you need something cold, like a cucumber, right? You have like a cold or you're feeling chills, you need something spicy, right? Like a chili pepper. Clear out those sinuses, right? You're stuffed up. So this is how they would diagnose you, and they would use your diet and they would balance you this way. And they tried to discredit the system, but we are still using this today. Your diet is so important. And I want you to have more knowledge about your diet, your health. I want you to get healthier. I want you to start using plants, because if you don't know this already, all your medication that you're going to the doctors for, they come from plants. All the medications that you take, even Tylenol, everything, all those ingredients and chemicals, they're extracted from plants. So go directly to the source and get health from the plants yourself, okay? And if you want more knowledge, come back to the DNaz channel, and we'll see you next time. Peace.